Hey world, how are you? I'm Tiffany, and this is the very first episode of Not Your Average Granny. So, when I decided to pursue this as far as making a YouTube channel or going through or documenting my experiences becoming a first time grandmother, my my ideas were purely selfish. And I felt like I wanted this to be all about my experience and how I felt and how I was dealing with it becoming a grandmother for the first time, and also some of the struggles that I've had um, just within myself within the past year or so. There have been a lot of changes in my life, guys. We'll get into all that later. But for now, I felt like this first episode should just be like a general introduction of myself, um, my son, his beautiful girlfriend, and their journey, and now um, becoming parents so young. This baby, his name is Zayden, um, is due in a few weeks, and he has put more of a fire under me to pursue some things that I wanted to pursue for myself more than so when I was pregnant with my own child. And I always remember growing up and hearing people talk about, oh, you love your kids and you're going to be, when you have your kids, you're going to love them and it's going to be great, but nothing compares to when you're a grandparent. And I didn't know how I felt about that at first, and I didn't know how true that would be until I found out I was going to become a grandmother. So my son Donovan was born January 1st, New Year's Day, 1998. 3 pounds, 14 ounces, healthy, happy baby, just small. I had complications during pregnancy, and I was induced, and he was born on New Year's Day. Um, Great child, great baby, normal teenager, you know. Um, Graduated from Thompson High School in 2016. Full football scholarship to Lane College in Tennessee. That didn't work out. Came home with to Jacksonville, and now he's going to be a father. I met Nyla. Donovan brought her home one day. I met her, and I thought, oh, sweet, sweet girl. So, she's cute, got the little dimples. She was really sweet, a little soft spoken. And I thought, okay, she's nice. I really didn't take to when you're young and stuff like that, you don't your kids growing up, you try not to bond with who they bring home essentially because they're so young. So you figure, okay, this is just going to be a little here or there relationship or whatever. You know how that high school thing is. So I didn't really bond with her initially, but I always thought she was always very respectful and always very sweet and always very nice and mannerable. So okay, she's cool. He went off to college. She eventually graduated high school and went to college, and I guess they decided to reconnect or whatever, and so now we have this baby coming. Um, so how I found out about the baby, I was at home in my apartment where I live. The home where Donovan grew up at, I left that home back in December. Um, Another story, another episode. But I was at home in my apartment, and the phone rings, and it's my son. And he goes, Mom, what are you doing? I said, I'm not doing anything. What's up? The relationship that he and I have, we don't speak that way to each other. To be politically correct, I'm just going to use that language here. But sometimes I ain't doing nothing. What's going on? He said, well, then I'm going to come get you and take you shopping. You going to do what? I'm going to come get you and take you shopping. So immediately I'm thinking, okay, either he going to jail, he done killed somebody, I'm thinking something serious. Never was I thinking, he's having a baby because, again, the relationship that Donovan and I have always had, I bought condoms, and I bought plenty of condoms, and I made sure I bought condoms. If I had $5 in my pocket, I was like, okay, here, you need some condoms, let's go get some condoms. So, and he and I have always been very close, so anything that goes on or went on, a lot of times I would know about. Not that I was always okay with, but being his mother, I always felt like it was more important for him to feel like he could come to me and he could talk to me about things no matter how bad he may have thought they were or how bad they really were. He could always talk to me about them. And so I'm going to take you shopping. Okay, Donovan. I get ready. He comes, picks me up. We go shopping. On the way to go eat, a just, I could tell he wanted to tell me something because he kept hesitating with it. So I'm like, Donovan, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, what's going on? He's like, Mom, Nyla is 3.5 months pregnant. Of course, I clutched my pearls. What else was I going to do? But being a mother and having that mother instinct, I kind of already knew, because I could tell it was something serious and something that he felt like he may disappoint me with, because he kept hesitating when he wanted to say it. He kept hesitating. So, of course, I was crushed. My spirit was crushed, because I'm thinking like, God, you're in Jacksonville, you're doing good, you're working out, you want to get on the basketball team, you want to do this, you want to do that. So I felt crushed, and I felt sad, not for myself. And I can be a selfish person sometimes, if I'm going to be honest. I'm spoiled. So initially, I would have thought, the first thought would have been like, oh Lord, I'm going to be somebody's grandmama. I ain't got time. I want to travel. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But my heart broke for him, and also for her, because they're so young. And having a baby young is not necessarily a bad thing, because I had him young. But it does hinder you, and it does stall you in doing some of the things that may make you a productive person in the future. Not saying that you won't become productive, but it's a lot more of a struggle, And I wanted him to experience so much more, as far as traveling, meeting people, just doing a lot of different things. And it wasn't just him, it was her as well, because she's younger than him. So I really felt for her. And getting pregnant young myself, I know that struggle and that battle is a lot. So when he told me that, I was crushed. But I figured, okay, well, we're going to do everything we got to do to make sure that you, her, and the baby are okay. That's just what parents do. And we've done that. And I struggle still sometimes. And I fail miserably sometimes with the mom thing. And I'm probably going to fail with the grandma thing a little bit. I'm not a perfect person. Never will be. Don't want to be. I like me. But I felt like doing something like this, it can be not only therapeutic for myself, but it can be therapeutic for maybe someone else who may struggle or be struggling with the fact that either they're becoming a parent for the first time or a grandparent for the first time. It's not easy. Neither one is easy. And it takes a lot of courage to get in front of a platform where you can be so judged and so criticized, and just spill your guts, spill your truth, So I plan to do a lot. I plan to show a lot. I plan to talk about a lot. I don't want to make this video very, very long, because I know the longer it gets, you get to rambling about the same thing. So I'm going to keep this one short, but this is the first look and episode of Not Your Average Granny. I'm her, Tiffany, and I'm excited. So I hope to help a lot of people maybe heal, maybe kick down that door they feel like they can't kick down, or maybe just, have somebody else to chat with and voice their opinions and how things are going with their life. And maybe I can, if it's just one, like everybody always, I know it's so corny, but I'm going to say it anyway, because even if it's corny, it's still cute. If I can just inspire one person to do something that maybe they always wanted to do but never felt confident enough to do, then hey, I'll be that scapegoat or that excuse or that reason for one person to be like, hey, if she can do it sitting in a chair in her father's church in a backdrop where somebody takes pictures all day, if I can do this here, you can do it too. So pray for me, guys. This is going to be fun. So I hope you enjoy it. First video out. I'll post. I said I was gonna post every Sunday, but I'm so moody and up and down. I may be out somewhere and do something cute and just post it anyway. So just be on the lookout for Not Your Average Granny. You guys have a great Sunday. Love you.